but it's not like, it absorbs quickly, but it kind of sits on your skin to help moisturize throughout the whole night for up to 12 hours. I wish I would sleep for 12 hours, which, then to complement those are some of the tools. My favorite tool is the Amp It Up roller, which this has acupuncture needles on it, which it sounds like it's gonna really hurt badly, but once you roll it all over your skin, it doesn't really hurt. Actually, you're not even like red from it when you're done using it, but it kind of fakes your skin out to think that your skin is punctured and damaged, so where it will start healing itself faster. So then, of course, with new rejuvenated skin cells, your skin is younger looking. But with the follow-up with this, we follow up with a little night renewing serum, which has a high content of retinol in it. So when you use this and then this after, it immediately helps to tighten up. Like I've seen results even in 1 to 2 times applications. I used this when I first got my kit. I actually used it all over my mom's stomach because I always said I had a frown for a belly button, and then I'm not kidding you, about a week later it was a circle. So this has been my favorite thing. When you would use it with the redefined regimen, you would actually use it after step 1 and step 2, then this would come, and then the serum, and then the moisturizer. And you can also use it with reverse, and you would use it after the step 2 again. And with reverse though, you wouldn't use the serum tablets because it already has, in the number 3, it already has the retinol. So, then is also our Macro E exfoliator. This is, it helps to slough off 5 million dead skin cells all over your face. So it has a diamond tip on it right here. So when you turn it on, it has a lady's face on it, but it will show you step by step of where you're going to put it. And on the cheeks right here, there are arrows going out. So you turn it on to go this way, and then it will go off. A beeper will go off to show you where to put it next. And that noise, it's not vibrating. It's not just like shaking your skin. It's actually a pump, and it's sucking. It's a vacuum sucking the dead skin cells off. So the fun part is when you're all done to see how much dead skin cells you can get pumped into it or sucked into it by pulling the tip off. And there's a little filter in there that you would remove and take out. I literally, when I use it, I can knock it on the side of the counter and it's a little pile of dead skin cells. It's pretty disgusting, but kind of cool. Same token. Some people have actually used these for pedicures as well. And the tip actually can get thrown right into the dishwasher. And then it also has this little charging base that you can leave right out on the counter. After you're done with that, which you would definitely want to do the Macro E at night because your skin is really red. And you can put it all over your face, down your neck, and all over your clavicle area. Then you can use, these are the cooling gels, so it'd help cool your face down again. And then when you wake up in the morning, it's unbelievable how soft your face is. Some of the extras we do have sitting out. Oh, I almost forgot. We do have a new men's line that came out at convention, and it's called Beyond the Shave. The first step is from the Unblemish. So this actually men can put all over their face, and they use it just like a shaving cream. So they would put it on and then use it to shave and then wash it off. Then the step 2 from the Soothe, which would help reduce the redness and irritation from shaving. And then the step 3 is the Triple Defense Redefine Lotion. That would be a good SPF and to help tighten and firm the skin. Then our other favorite tool is the Acute Care Strips. These are, it has hyaluronic acid in it and peptides. And you put them on, they're like stickers, kind of like Biore meets Botox. They're little stickers that you would put on your lines and you go to bed, and then in the morning you pull it off. And your line, sometimes people do see results in one time, but oftentimes we have to use the whole box, which there are 10 packages of these in there. So you would use it through the month, and you would use them 3 days within the week to see the difference. And then the wrinkle is honestly gone. It's filled just like Botox would. But without the needles. After a certain period of time, when the wrinkles are filled, they do come back after like 12 weeks or so, just like Botox. But it's they're in a lot of magazines, and that is something too that, we will be talking about, that all of the products, when they do show up in magazines and things like that, it's free advertising. And those have really been in many magazines now. So some of the extra things we have are eye cloths and our eye crack, which is multifunction eye cream. This stuff is one of my favorites. It helps with dark circles, puffiness, and any wrinkles under your eyes. Right now we are actually out of stock because it's just flying off the shelves and they can't keep up with the demand of it, but hopefully very soon it will be back in stock. And then we have a lip serum that helps with plumping your lips and lines and make them more defined. And then there's a hand regimen. So some of these are some like extra things if you guys want to ask us questions or anything about that later on. We have our Sunless Tanner, which was another big one, especially in the summertime, that was out of stock for a while, but luckily it's back in. And the moisturizers and the microdermabrasion paste is another fabulous, another favorite. That you can use this like 1 to 3 times during the week, and it will slough off any layers of dead skin cells. Okay, so now I will pass it over to Deb. Thank you. I'm sorry.
Mother. You can call me, just say mother.
Okay, Mom.
Okay, I'm Erin's mother. She already kind of alluded to me. I am not that much of a hyper mother, actually. But there are times when she drives me crazy trying to think of everything she's doing. So it was my birthday, and she said she had chest pains, and it was, okay, you're doing what I want on my birthday. Let's go to the hospital. Just what every mother wants to do for their birthday. The reason that I am involved in Rodan's Fields is because of my daughter. I think she got her face washing technique from me growing up because I used whatever soap I had in the shower. I always firmly believed that I didn't really have to look at myself, you guys did, so it didn't really matter what I looked like. And that's kind of the theory I went on because I really didn't have a lot of time to sit and play with my face and do makeup. I raised 2 daughters that were totally different. But she kind of took after me as far as the face washing thing. And when she got into Rodan and Fields, she said, Mom, I'm going to start selling skincare. And I said, oh, wonderful, don't call me because I don't look at myself in the mirror. And she said, oh, okay. Well, my husband was sitting there and he said, maybe you should. And I was like, well, thank you. And he goes, no, maybe I should even. He said, she said she would show us.
He's
and I said,
customer.
huh?
Yeah, he's my best
Oh,
customer.
he is. He really is. She said, well, I've got to practice my spiel. So she said, why don't you come over? And she said, I'll get some wine and we can just sit and I can practice talking about Rodan and Fields. And I said, well, I don't know. And my husband said, yeah, let's go. I said, okay. So we ended up over there and she got done talking. He goes, my skin is really getting dry and I'm starting to see a lot of wrinkles. And he's been losing his hair. Which bothers him more than anything in the world. So he wants to make everything else look better. And he said, this is really starting to bother me. And Erin said, well, you should try this regimen, Dad. And he goes, oh, okay. And he said, what's she going to use? And I said, well, why don't you just start it, honey, and I'll catch up. And he said, no, we're both going to do it. And I said, okay, all right. So Erin said, and you can be PC customers. She said, because we'll take care of that today and you'll be all set to go. And I said, okay, just sign us up, do whatever. Well, our little packages came in the mail and I said, here we go. We sat down, we were just this cute little couple opening our little boxes together and putting our face. We started out with the Redefine. And I like the Redefine, but I found that I'm 62 and I have a lot of discoloration because obviously I didn't take a lot of care of my skin in the sun when I was younger. Like I said, I washed it, that was it. So I said to Erin after we used the first, I said, I like it, and Steve, my husband, really liked it because he'd never used moisturizers of any kind whatsoever. So he was thrilled. He was like, his skin felt good, he was starting to feel good. We both went to the reverse. And after using the reverse for probably, I would say close to 50 days, I called Erin and I said, okay, you've sold me. This stuff really works. I noticed major changes in my face and my skin, and I had people at work making comments about it. Before, I teach 6th grade, and before I used to take my glasses off, and my 6th graders are so wonderful, they would go, "Oh, put them on," you know, and now I started to take my glasses off, and they didn't say anything, which is probably good. So I started using it, and I really liked it, and it's easy to talk to people about it because of the results I've gotten. When I became a seller of Rodan and Fields, I bought the kit and I also got the tools, and I thought, oh, I probably won't use those. Yeah, they have taken my results and just zoomed them. The little one that she said was like acupuncture needles, the amp roller, has done wonderful things for my large pores on my forehead. And the microderm, the macro E has, I use that once a week, and it has really brought a new life to my skin. I have just loved selling Rodan and Fields, and it's done wonderful things. We are approaching, my husband just retired a month ago, and I'm thinking this is my last year teaching school. I've taught for 35 years. I know. Yay! I think I'm close, and I think the kids are ready for me to be close. And I wanted something extra. This has been just wonderful for me. It's worked out great. People are noticing the difference in not only the way my skin looks, but as a teacher, you don't realize how much you are under control of everything else without controlling your own personal life, or not personal life, work life. And this has given me a little kick to my step. When I walk in, I know that I control how successful I am in this business. And I control the hours that I put into it at night, and the play and the talking to people. And it's just awesome to have some of the other people I work with come up to me and say, one of the teachers said, you know, I didn't know there was a lot of difference. She said, I wasn't that thrilled about it, but she went and got her facial. And she said, the girl that did her facial said, I don't know what you've been doing to your face since you came in here last, but keep it up because your skin is amazing. And she said, I'm sold. And I said, yeah, I mean, to see people smile has been wonderful. Now, they let me talk to you about the PC Perks plan. PC Perks, and they let me talk because I like to find a good bargain. PC Perks is part of the enrollment plan, and it's a special pricing for preferred customers is what they're called. Every place has their preferred customer discounts and things. Rodan and Fields has one that's pretty awesome. If you are a preferred customer, you get 10% off your order, and you get free shipping when you do your fulfillment for your first order and also for orders after that every other month. It costs $20, period. There's not any more, like it's not renewable every year like Amazon's, Amazon Prime, where you pay $100 for free shipping. This is $20, and it is as long as you're a Rodan and Fields customer. Today, if you make a purchase today, we are going to pay your $20 for you. So it won't cost you anything to become a preferred customer. You'll save the 10% and you'll get free shipping. I have all of the teachers that have signed up at work with me. We're ready to jump on this, and what's nice about it is every 2 months your salesperson, your consultant, will contact you at the beginning of the month and ask you if you need anything. If you need products, you will tell them this is what I need this month, and on the 20th it will ship to you with free shipping and 10% off. If you say, and I have some of them say, no, I'm not ready, I don't need anything this month, because usually it's either 60 days or 90 days your kits will last, I will move it back a month. And I say, okay, I'll talk to you next month, but I'm in control of their orders for their shipping. And with the preferred customer, that is what happens. And I had one person say, oh no, I get into that, and they were shipping me stuff every month. Well, we don't do that because I'm in charge of it. Or your sales rep consultant is in charge of it, and you know that person well. They will contact you, ask you if you don't need anything, we just push it back a month. I've had people say, no, I don't need anything, and then they call me back and say, oh, but I want to try that thing, so will you redo it for me? Yes, we will, okay? But preferred customer is a major savings for you, and it's the way to go. That's enough. Does anybody have any questions? See, I feel like I'm in school. I'm not, so I'm going to sit down.
Okay, I'm going to talk real quick, but does anyone want to get a drink or anything before? I had to take one of my many bathroom breaks, but if anyone needs anything, feel free to get up and go. Okay. My name is Sally Gendron, and I signed up under Aaron in May 2015. I am a wife to my husband, Jason, who is a special ed teacher and a football coach, and I have 2 girls at home. Avery is 5, Sophia is 3, and we have a little boy due next month. So my journey with Rodan and Fields, even though I signed up in May, actually started way back in, not way back, but 10 months prior. July 2014 was my 30th birthday, and I was not happy about it. I was dreading turning 30, but I always do my birthdays big. I always pretty much plan my own thing. So we were doing a big Christmas in July celebration at my friend's parents' lake house, and we had the whole white elephant gift. We had a huge thing planned of everything we were going to do that day. And early in the day, my best friend Sarah took a picture of me, and it was on my own phone because she does never have her phone with her. So I had my white girl wasted cup and, you know, a big smile, and I hated this. I saw it and I hated it. I can't even believe I actually kept the picture for some reason, but it was awful. I kept going back that day and looking, and even for weeks after, I would go back to this picture, and I just couldn't believe how bad it looked. I mean, I was probably even worse than Debbie. I mean, whatever was in the, I never washed my face. I don't wear makeup, so I guess that was my reasoning of thinking I didn't have to. But I never washed my face. I don't ever remember, even as a kid, ever putting sunblock on my face. And all of that had caught up to me, and this picture was kind of my like aha moment. Hello, you need to do something. So I had, again on Facebook, noticed that Erin had posted some stuff and reached out to her and asked her about it. I was looking at other product lines too. There were a couple of things that I'd used before and I liked them, but I never stuck with anything. And I was the person, I would go to Kroger or Target or wherever, look at like a lotion that was $13 and immediately see if they had like an off store brand or something that I could get cheaper because I didn't want to pay $13 for face lotion. So it was always just, I just didn't take care of my skin. So one night, well anyways, I started using it, but I ran out of the eye cream. And like she called it, eye crack. Everybody loves the eye cream. Made such a big difference, and she made